If it looks like I'm hot and bothered, it's probably correct. But I'm not bothered. I'm just sweating. Just got done with a nice 2-mile jog on the treadmill. And I thought it would be a perfect setting for my live video I was going to do today on bad reviews online. And what triggered this is a friend who owns a restaurant, and he's going to probably see this. I'm not going to mention him or the brand. Great guy. But he's hot and bothered by some bad reviews. I'm hot and bothered right now by out running on the treadmill. And here's what you need to look at. People get reviews for their business, whether you're a restaurant, a car dealership, a marketing person. You're going to get good reviews, you're going to get bad reviews. You've got to not take them personally. You cannot get hot and bothered. Let me tell you a quick story, then I'll tell you his. About 15 years ago, we were in the boat business. It was 2002, so whatever that is, 16 years ago. We had just bought a small dealership in Ellesmere, Kentucky. Guy came in and bought a custom-ordered bullet bass boat. His name was Kurt. He negotiated like no other. Probably was a person we should not have did business with, but it's retail, you close deals. Well, Kurt's boat came in a few months later and had an issue. It had a single axle trailer versus a tandem axle trailer. This was a miscommunication between the two of us, and it was a brand new boat line we were carrying, and the wrong one was ordered. Kurt curled his fists up and yelled and screamed and berated me in the parking lot to the point that I thought we were fighting. I just sat there and took it. He was wrong. He was a jerk. He was a person that I never wanted to see again at that point. And it was bad. Well, we get the new trailer ordered. A couple days later, I get a phone call from a friend of mine who's like, man, have you banned that guy from your dealership yet? What do you mean? He goes, well, it's around the city that he berated you out in front of your business, and people were surprised you didn't swing at him. I mean, it was bad. And I laughed and said, no, I got a different plan. So his new trailer came in around Christmas. And so when his new trailer came in, there was a Christmas present. It was a bullet bass boat shirt, about a $150 shirt, gift wrap, as a gift to say sorry for ordering the wrong trailer. Now, honestly, I wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. It was a miscommunication. But he was wrong in how he acted. And he blew up. I mean, it was literally, I want you to picture the biggest possible fight you've ever been in, and you sitting there with your hands in your pockets, getting berated with a guy spitting in your face. So that happened. Long story short, the next 2, 3, 4, the next 10 years, he was an amazing customer. I killed him with kindness. So now let's go backwards. Let's go to the reviews. Let's go to the restaurant review. Somebody is going to leave you a bad review. It's going to happen. How you handle it is different. Yes, customers get on there. I think probably 80 to 90% of the reviews that I personally see, and I see hundreds a day, especially in the restaurant business. We've had a lot of dealings in the car business as well. I'd say 80 to 90% of the reviews are BS. They're people, keyboard warriors, hiding behind a keyboard, dropping negative stuff in there, being exaggerating about everything. And the worst part is they never took the step to try and get it fixed when they were at the business. Now what happens is business owners who see this, and business owners get all mad, they get all hot and sweaty like I am right now, and they want to just empty their feelings on there. Well, you can't. Because number one, it's not about that review. It's about the people looking at that review. And they're going to watch your candor and how you handle it. And when you handle it wrong, they're going to go, not doing business there. But when you handle it correctly, they're going to say, wow, this person really cares. And here's the great part about negative reviews. 2 things. Number one, it's your chance to be Superman and fix a problem. Number 2, the people that typically leave them and their BS reviews don't ever respond. So if I'm you and I'm a restaurant or business and I get let's just say the worst review you ever see in your life. The guy calls your mother and your wife names. I'm saying, hey, I'm sincerely sorry for the negative experience you had with my business. I take all the blame as the owner, and I will make sure to make this right. Everything you said in your review hits me at the heart, and I take it home. So I want you to private message the page or myself, or call my cell phone number. Here's the number. And let's fix this and make this situation right. That's it. Now, yes, there's going to be times when you have to respond a little differently. Like, I've had reviews that are blatantly false, that are 100%. I mean, we had a competitor leave a review. We had proof of it. And we sometimes in those reviews will say things of that nature. Hey, XYZ, we don't show any customer by your name. I actually show that you work for a competitor of ours. I'm not sure if this is a valid review or not, but I want to make sure we fix this. Here's my information. Let's get this taken care of and make sure that you leave as a happy customer. Or if this is in fact a fraudulent review, it gets taken down. There are situations where you need to do that. But the vast majority of the time, kill it with kindness. Get it offline. Don't have the argument online. Get it offline. Take care of it. Because what happens is when you get online and you say something right from the heart, and you get all hot and sweaty and bothered like I am, and if you're just tuning in, it's because I was running, you're going to leave a negative response. You're going to leave something that's going to give you worse reputation on the street than that one negative review. Now, on the flip side of that, I want you to think about positive reviews. And even, let's go back to the negative real quick. Make sure you thank them for their negative review. Because honestly, maybe you do have a problem. And if you have a problem and they don't tell you about it, you don't know what to fix. I was at Panera Bread a few months ago. I did a review. I did a video on this. It's gotten about 25,000 views, I think now. And I had a bad meal. The manager walked by, asked me how my meal was. I said, that's actually not that good, and here's why. And she looked and went, wow, there's too much kale in your salad. Somebody on our line messed up. Sure enough, they had a new employee who wasn't trained correctly, who messed up and was making all these salads bad. Well, by me complaining to her, by at least giving my feelings, she was able to fix that so the rest of the day they have a problem. Well, think about negative reviews in that light in your business. Maybe you've got a bad employee. Maybe you're a bad employee. Maybe you're the problem as far as that messed up. You need to figure out how to fix it and tell them thank you, because if they just told you something that needs to be fixed and it allows you to not have that mistake in the future, that's nice of them. That's great of them. The other avenue is a good review. I want you to imagine you're walking down the hallway. So I'm walking down my hallway in my office. That was me walking. And somebody walks by and says, hey, Matt, I like that new tie you've got. Are you going to just keep going forward and walk by him? Of course you're not. You're going to go, hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. My wife got it for me for Christmas. I actually really like it. It goes well with this suit. Reviews are no different online for your business. If somebody gives you a positive review, thank them. Thank them in a personal manner. Hey, thanks, Judy. We appreciate you coming by and bringing your family in for dinner. I know that salad is my favorite as well, and I see that your son had the wings and really enjoyed them. Can't wait to see you back. Have a great week. So make sure you take those steps as well. But the purpose of this whole video, if you're tuning in late, go back to the beginning, and you'll see why I'm all sweat, hot, and wet, and bothered, is to not get mad. Take yourself out of the realm. I tell a lot of business owners that they're better off not handling their own reviews. Find somebody that's a professional you can hire, or you know what? Find a friend that's level-headed, that's not involved. Because a lot of times, people insult me or insult my gym or insult my marketing company or insult clients that I'm close with. Yeah, it gets me mad. But you've got to take yourself out of that. So if you've got a business that is going to get negative reviews, have somebody that you can turn to that will answer that or give you a second opinion before you respond. Because a bad response to a negative review can get you 100 times more exposure than a great response to a negative review. And that's unfortunate, but that's the truth. That's all I got. I'm out of here. I'm going to hop in the shower, get on my day. I will see you all around.